Hey there YouTube, Charles T back again, another PSA reveal. This time a little different, not the sports cards. This is actually all 2019, 2020 Topps Star Wars Living sets. I started collecting this set when it first came out. I bought the first two off Topps. They're kind of expensive, so I started looking for other vendors, and I was getting them for anywhere from $4.25 to anywhere to $5 per a pop, whereas Topps I was paying like $7 per card. Goes down a little bit. So I started going to other vendors. 210s on the R2s, Stormtroopers, a 9 and a 10. As I gone through, I think I got up to 104, 105. While I was going through, some vendors stopped selling them, so I had to find other vendors. Some of the quality wasn't the greatest. Shipping times weren't the greatest. So I was just having more trouble. 2 Queen Amidala 10s. Trying to find the cards, and then eventually one guy just flaked out on me, didn't send them, so I just stopped collecting. Had the 10 of the Thrawn from Rebels. Sold that. I think I got $120 for that. A lot of value in these. Even the singles, a lot of these will sell for like $50 just raw. So I went through it and agreed to every single one of them, but just the low pop stuff. Low pop on these is, probably 20 to 30 cards. Their print runs are right around 1,000 for a lot of these cards. The bigger name characters like Lando, Darth Vader, Leia, Luke, those guys get into the 5,000 to 2,000. The Child, obviously the Mandalorian, Grogu, that one is the highest. I think that got into like 58,000. Those still sell pretty well though. The minor characters like Rancor, people are trying to build their sets, so less print run on these. So even like a Rancor lower character at a 10, you're probably looking at 100, 125, and a 9 you're still looking at $40 to $60. Ezra from Rebels, daughter loves that show, so I'll probably give her one of those. Han Solo, Harrison Ford, and a 10 and a 9. Bought 2 of each one when I was buying them. Obviously trying to collect the set, but I wanted to have 2. I was going to give one to my brother. He really didn't want any interest in them, so I figured I'd just grade them. Then when I checked out the values on a lot of these, like this Darth Maul is probably about a $200 card in a 10, so just grade them and start selling them, I guess. These will all be up on, actually they're already up on eBay. I've been selling a few here and there. So hit me up, HDA Vegas, on eBay and Mercari. Not really doing much on my slabs anymore. Just afraid they're going to come after you, the state, with the taxes, since they don't collect it like eBay does and Mercari does. BB-8, 210s there. I'll stop talking and just going through the cards now. Scout Troopers, 2 9s. Kanan from Rebels, a 9 and a 10. Jabba's sidekick here, Salacious B. Crumb, 2 10s. And just a different setup, guys. This is what seems to work best. I'm in my new room here. Chirrut, 2 10s from Rogue One. Rogue One characters really sell pretty well. Really popular in this set. Rey is one of the few main characters that actually sell for decent price. I think her 10 is about 150, even 9s are like 80 to 100. Savage Oppressed, had another one, already sold it. I got 45 for that one. Phasma, I had 2 9s, I sold one already for 50. Again, the main characters don't sell for the highest. It's these guys like Clay Lars that people didn't buy a lot, so the print runs are, less, about 1,000, I would say. And then the top pop 10 reports are in the 20s on a lot of these. L3 37 from Solo. Gunray, 2 10s here. That's a big card there. It's probably about 200 each. Same with the Grievous. 2 10s there. Two tens on Snoke. Snoke's probably one of the bigger cards out there. About $300 card. Two tens there, nice to see. Plo Koon, 10 and 9. Already sold actually sold the 9 for 100. I got offers on that already for 150 to 160. Greedo, popular character. A lot of likes on that one already. These won't sell, immediately, but it'll take some time. But, I'm not in a rush to sell them. Poe, I think like 60 to 80, somewhere in there. Again, main characters. Not the biggest sales on those. A 10 and 9 on Mother Talzin. This is 118 cards. I already graded the child a long time ago. I already sold those. Those are long gone. I think they got up to about $400. I sold one for like $250 and then the other for $2. Funny story on the one that I sold for $2. USPS damaged it, so it got sent back to me. Mercari actually covers you in those cases, so I got paid out for it, and then I sold the raw copy for like $15 because I had to crack the case, and when I cracked the case, there was damage on it. Young Boba Fett, this is actually a big card. Last sold on these was like $280, so got 2 of those. Good to see. 7 on C-3PO, not a huge card. Don't know if this is there or not, but some damage to that bottom corner right there. I might have missed it. I did buy them from second vendors, but when I sent them in, I didn't see it. So 7 and 10. That's the worst grade out of the bunch. Lady Proxima, 10 there. I had another one of her, but I didn't send it because it had a mark on it. Quality control on these was decent, obviously. A lot of 10s and 9s. Very few that didn't get a 10 or a 9. That 7 was the lowest. I think coming up is an 8 with Princess Leia right here. That's the only 8 of the order. So 1, 7, 1, 8. The rest 9s and 10s. Emperor Palpatine, 10 and a 9. Again, sorry about glare. It's just the best setup that works in this room. Ahsoka Tano. I've been getting a lot of offers on these two, so probably sell that soon. This one actually surprised me. Pop on this was 6 when I sent it in. Now it's 8. But these have never sold. So not even any out there. I've got the only 2 that are on eBay right now, so I put them high, but obviously if somebody's trying to complete a set, just reach out to me. I'll work with you on it. I'm not looking for top dollar, but do need to make something off them. Boba Fett's, I think these are going for about $250 to $280. So nice there. Boba Fett's one of the most popular characters of all time. Shouldn't have too much trouble selling those. Might actually keep one of those Bobas. Cool. Mandalorian, 2 10s there. Elite Praetorian Guard, 10 and a 9. Dryden Boss from Solo, 2 10s there. Again, I'm kind of at a weird angle here, guys, so sorry if I'm going off camera a little bit. And we got the Sisters page. Got them 2 9s there. Rose, a 10 and a 9. I think the 10s are going for about 150. Again, 9s, about 75 there. General Holdo's a big one. Last song on her was like 210. So real low pop. I think less than 20 on her. Hera from Rebels. 2 9s. Obi-Wan. 2 9s. Luke. 2 9s. That was the other reason why I gave up, because the checklist came out right at card 100, which is Luke, and I didn't know about it because I was buying from secondhand people, so I missed out on that. And then people wanted absurd amount of money for just a checklist, so that was another reason why I gave up. Captain Rex, a 9 and 10. And again, these minor characters sell pretty well. People are looking to complete their sets. And then Masamita, 210s there. I think these are going for about 125-ish. So overall, pretty decent return. 118 cards, 65% PSA 10s, right around 33% PSA 9s, so total of 98%, either 9 or 10. Will have a lot of value, but again, it's going to take a long time to sell through a lot of this stuff. But that's what I got. I got another PSA order coming in. It's going to be all baseball. What I'm seeing is when you do something like this where it's all one set, they fly through it. This order came back in less than a month. I sent it in, got checked in on the 8th, and by the 30th, I had it back in hand. So my baseball one was all 2022 baseball, mostly update, and then some 23 mixed in. Same thing, that got checked in on the 12th, and I'm going to have it probably this week probably by the 7th, by Saturday, or maybe even Friday. So here's what it is, guys. Check me out. Have that other video coming in by the end of the week. Take care.